Hello students. Today I am going to introduce to you some basic rules of grammar. Yes, I am talking about lesson number 27, Subject Verb Agreement. What is Subject Verb Agreement? Subject Verb Agreement means that the subject and the verb in a sentence must agree in number. When we talk about the subject of a sentence, means a noun or a pronoun or the doer of an action. The verb means the action done by the subject. So, whenever we are using the subject and the verb, both have to follow some basic rules. So, let's see what are these rules. Rule number 1. Whenever you get a singular noun or a pronoun, a singular subject, you have to use a singular verb. For example, the train is late. Now here the train is a singular subject. So with the singular subject, you will use the singular verb is. So dear children, whenever you get a singular pronoun like he, she, it, and whenever you get a singular noun, you have to use singular verb is, was, has. Second rule, whenever your subject is plural, you have to use plural verb. For example, dogs are faithful animal. Here, dogs is a plural subject. So for plural subject, you will use plural verb are. So whenever you get plural pronoun like we, you, they, and plural nouns, you will use plural verbs like are, were, have. Let's take the examples. This chair is old. So when it becomes plural, this chair will become these chairs and is will become are. So these chairs are old. The train was late. All the trains were on time. He has got a new boat. They have got a new boat. So dear children, always remember, whenever you get a singular noun or a pronoun, you have to use singular verb is, was, has. Whenever you get plural verb or subject, you have to use are, were and have. Okay. Now the third rule. When the subject of a sentence is composed of two or more nouns or pronouns, we use a plural verb. For example, Monu and Sonu are at the mall. Now dear children, Monu and Sonu both are singular words, but together they become plural. So for such compound subject, you have to use the plural verb. Elena and Rohit were playing here. Mrs. and Mr. Sen have gone to London. So Monu and Sonu becomes plural. So we use the plural verb are, were, have. Okay children? But for pronoun I uses different rules. I am, I was, I have. Remember this rule, dear children. I pronoun uses am, was, and have. Similarly, the pronoun you uses are, were, have. Whether you indicates singular or it indicates plural, you always have to use plural verbs are, were, and have. Always remember these two special rules for I and you. So let's move on to the textbook exercise E. Fill in the blanks with is, are, or am. So dear children, whenever you get singular subject, you have to use is. Whenever you get plural subject, you have to use are. And whenever you have I in the subject, then you have to use am. Okay? So let's go on. First sentence, it. It is a singular subject. So we will use it is kind of you to come. I will take am. Yes, I am pleased to meet you. I hope you. Here you are fine. It is very cold in the hills. Our team. Your children, the team word is used as singular. It's one team. Okay, they are not teams. So here team is used as a singular subject. So our team is ready for the match. Let's move on to the next exercise. F. Change the subject in singular form. First sentence, we are not careless. Now, dear children, you have to change the subject in singular form. So, here in this sentence, we is the subject. So, when you change it into singular form, we will become I. So, the answer is I am not careless. Second sentence, those pencils are mine. Now those pencils will become that pencil. So that pencil is mine. Third, the glasses are on the table. The glass is on the table. Exercise G. Fill in the blanks with was or were. Here also remember, dear children, singular subject, singular verb. So singular subject will have was, plural subject will have were. Last year I was a student in this school. All the students of this class. All the students. Okay. So plural subject were happy with the result. The fleet was ready to sail. Many ships were in danger. All those baskets of fruits were for sale. Okay, let's move on to the next exercise. H exercise, fill in the blanks with has or have. Again, for singular subject, has, plural subject, have. Now, first sentence you have the subject I. So, yes, have. I have no time for silly serials. The teacher has 30 notebooks to check. The government. The government has to be taken as singular subject. So, has a very good plan to create more job. She, singular subject. So, she has her dinner at 8 p.m. We is a plural subject. So, we have a yoga teacher in our school now. So let's move on to the next exercise. Tick the correct word. Here children, here you have action words. In the previous exercises, we solved is, are, am, was, were, has, have. Now here you have verb. So here also the same rule. Whenever you get a singular subject, you have to use S word in the verb. You have to add S with the verb. Whenever you get plural, you will remove S from the verb. No es, no s. Okay? So she. She is a singular subject. So you will use spends 2 hours on homework. Geeta and her mother. Now here you have compound sentence, compound subject. So you have to regard it as plural. So when you get plural subject, you have to use verb without es or s. So the answer is go. Geeta and her mother regularly go to a gym. Mr. Das is a singular subject, so s or es. So teaches in this school. The students of this class. Now here we have plural. So which one you are going to write? Yes, are aware of the program. So dear children, these are the basic rules that you have to always remember whenever you are writing a paragraph or whenever you are making a sentence. Always remember the subject and the verb agreement. Okay, so follow these basic rules. Always keep these rules in your mind. Your grammar will never go wrong. Your making sentence will never go wrong. Always remember singular subject, singular verb, plural subject, plural verb. For when you get action word, singular subject, you have to use ess in the verb. Whenever you get plural subject, no s or es with the action verb. Understood, dear children? Solve the rest of the exercises or rest of the sentences by yourself. Okay, thank you.